Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome to Card Sharp Pro. Today's video is going to be Mythic Dragon versus Fire Fist. Check it out. I chose this game in specific because there are a lot of plays that I make here that are actually very uncommon, and it just shows my experience with dragons. The Fire Fist player starts off searching boar here. He has no idea what I'm playing, but he's going to start off defensively. I take this as a sign that he has a bad hand. There is a chance that he has maxi. I just start playing draw cards here. I want to thin my deck out by searching title. I want title because I know that I'm going to be making some sort of mythic play this turn. And title is typically the one that you want to banish because the level 8 mythic is a lot more usable than the level 4 mythic, especially when your title is banished. So I also want access to Redox, which you're going to see in a minute. When you play Dragon Shrine, which I'm about to, always be sure to dump the correct Dragon Ruler for the situation. I'm going to be synchroing a lot in this game. I can tell just by the hand. There's a bunch of tuners in my hand. There's a bunch of tuners in the deck, actually. It's actually just meant to be level 8 synchro mythic spam. So you typically want to summon Redox, because if they max it, you can just let it bounce your hand and then pitch it with a mythic. Monster Reborn effect gets used a lot in this deck, mainly because people max C. Yeah, I got all 3 blue eyes out of the deck first turn. You typically want to do that. Those blue eyes are really horrible top decks. Yeah, you don't want to deal with them. I'm going to summon Scrap Dragon here. I just don't want to deal with boar. I have a trap, so Scrap Dragon is a fine play here. I don't want to give up any real cards, and I want to start dealing damage, because I can tell that I'm going to be leaning on my opponent this whole game, because I want to capitalize on his bad hand. So I'm choosing not to summon my other Dragon Ruler here to push for damage. I'm going to just special my Mythic Water Dragon in about a second. Yeah, actually, I'm debating what I'm going to do, but I know that I'm going to special my Mythic Water Dragon. I really just want to lean on my opponent's bad hand, but I also don't want to leave myself open. I was debating either destroying the trap or going in Felgrand, because Felgrand does take advantage of bad hands, but I felt using less resources and keeping the trap will probably be better, especially because he is playing Fire Fist, and traps are just the nuts against Fire Fist. I want to keep a specific amount of dragons in my graveyard at all times because I have access to Redox and Blaster in this game. So I want to just keep the game going the way that I have it going. My opponent's going to just Dark Hole here. Summon Bear. My opponent didn't just use Bear because he knows that I do play Skill Drain in this deck. I'm going to be synchroing again. I just want to start dealing damage, putting my opponent on a clock. I summon Stardust Dragon here. I don't want to waste my resources. I only have a very limited number of dragons, actually. This deck you have to play conservatively now, because if you start wasting your dragons to deal damage, then you're just going to get punished. My opponent's going to follow up here by just starting to break my cards with Gorilla. I'm just going to negate. I actually make a really weird play in this turn. I'll tell you about it in a minute. But my opponent's just going to summon Tiger King and attack. That's fine. Tiger King is a very good aggressive card to lean on. It replaces itself with another Wolfborg. Very powerful card. One of the main reasons Fire Fist is good is just because of Tiger King, making your deck even more consistent than it already is. That's fine. He leans on me a little. Plays a tanky. That ultimate rare tanky. And just deals damage. He's trying to make a comeback here. Comeback is gonna be short-lived. He attacks. I choose not to bring back my Stardust because I have an exact amount of dragons that I'm going to be using this turn. And I need every single one, and I know that. I top deck Sword, which is pretty good. But I didn't need the Sword to win. I just search. I searched that. I was just going to banish that to summon Blaster, but it ended up working out in my favor. I can just trade in, my top deck trade in. But I still have an exact amount of dragons that I want to be using this turn. So I do end up being very specific with what I use and what I don't use. So I'm fine with letting the Stardust Dragon sit in my graveyard. I only really needed it for that one little bit of damage. I figured out that my opponent's card is a bluff last turn. It's probably just a 10 sin. Or some sort of protection card like Lance. I'm gonna summon Redox, banish my 2 dragons, summon my 2 dragons here. Actually, what I do is I special Mythic Dragon here, and then I normal Debris. I'm making my favorite play with Dragon Ruler, which is make a level 8 synchro, and then make Heliopolis, and just blow up cards. This play works out really well because if he doesn't have anything in response to Heliopolis, obviously I win. But if he does, it puts a ton of dragons and monsters in my graveyard. I went for Crimson Blader obviously because I had Blaster. And if he had a response to the Heliopolis, I could just remove that and save my dragons. He has no response though. So I just blow up my Debris Dragon, and my White Stone. I blow up the 2 cards, and that's game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Congratulations to Corey Slater TCG for winning the awesome P4P mat. This is actually my favorite mat on the market. Your cards slide really nice, and it's really comfortable to play on. If you guys want to get one, we're going to have a link down below, a link on the bottom of the video, and a link in the description to their Facebook and their eBay. Our website's actually coming along. Our website's going to be done real soon, so be sure to check out for that, and have a nice weekend. See you next week.